At our conference, we have so much focused on regenerative and longevity. Certainly in the skincare space, that is the theme of 2025, and I think for the next at least 5 to 10 years, if not longer.
It's amazing. I'm enjoying it. It's very, very amazing.
But if you look at skincare, what happens in skincare happens in medical dermatology just about 5 or 10 years later.
You're right.
And so really skincare is the tip of the spear and leading the scientific innovation in longevity and regenerative, but it is going to bleed over into medical derm. And indeed, it already has, as we look at some of these medical derm companies that are focused on senescent cells, for example, as the initial cell of inflammatory disease. But just to focus on your research in particular, Rishabh, how do you see the longevity movement changing the conversation around aging, and why did Estee Lauder start focusing on skin longevity?
That's a very good question. Like you mentioned, the healthcare first leads the space, and then skincare follows that, and then medical skincare goes into that. So the entire conversation around longevity, skin is one of the major organ, right? It is the largest organ in our body. So it has to be part of the conversation. So anything related to longevity, skin has to be a main place. It holds a main place in those conversations. For Estee Lauder, this all started in 2008. After completion of Human Genome Project in 2003, when scientists were trying to figure out, like, could genetics be the answer to all the diseases? It turns out that's not true. It's the lifestyle and environment which plays a very key role. And that's where the term epigenetics came into place. And this is where you have the ability to turn on and off your genes depending on your lifestyle, depending on the way you live your life or the social connections you have. And in 2008, we started our collaboration with Dr. Leonard Garante, MIT professor who was doing some groundbreaking work on Sirtuins. These are the longevity proteins. He was overexpressing them in model organisms, and what he saw that it was improving their health span and lifespan. So what we thought was, like, why can't we take that research and bring it to skincare? And that's where in 2009, Estee Lauder, we launched our first longevity platform. And since then till now, we have over 40 plus patents on this technology. We have presented about our Sirtuin work in 25 plus conferences. We have published work in 15 plus journals. And we are very excited. Like it's an amazing journey, taking something from lab and translating that for our customers to experience that changes in the longevity.
So from 2009 to 2025,
Correct.
I mean, that's nearly decades of work on Sirtuins and how they are incorporated into the different skincare lines of Estee Lauder, Renutriv in particular. But so much data has been produced regarding the use of Sirtuins in skincare.
Mm-hmm.
But it all was inspired by one professor.
Correct.
In his lab.
He is the founding father of Sirtuin biology. That's how he started working on Sirtuin. And we were fortunate to collaborate with him, publish with him way in 2008 about this whole field.
Well, let's dive into it. So what are Sirtuins and how are they active?
So Sirtuins, in a general ballpark, we call them longevity proteins. They are evolutionary conserved from yeast all the way to humans. If you look at centenarians, they have high expression of Sirtuins. If you look at bowhead whales, which live around 200 plus years, they have high expression of Sirtuins. And if you look at a lab space like mammalian species like naked mole mice, they have high expression of Sirtuins. So clearly these Sirtuins play a very important role in this field in improving your health span, improving your lifespan. And that's where we were like very much fascinated about this. So we wanted to study Sirtuin in skin cells. And what we found was there were 7 different types of Sirtuins in skin cells. Each were located in different location in the skin cells. They play a specific role in skin cells. For example, Sirtuin present in nucleus, it does a lot of repair and renew of the skin cells. Sirtu, which plays a key role in maintaining the shape of these skin cells. For example, when a skin cell ages, it becomes more circular, versus a young skin cell is more elongated. It's like more connected to the collagen fibers. And that's where Sirtu plays a key role. Sirt3, 4, and 5, these are the mitochondrial Sirtuins. They really boost the powerhouse of the skin cell. And you really need that. And it has been documented that when skin cell ages, you see a decline in mitochondrial function. That's one of the major hallmarks. And we know our research has shown that we can reverse that to a younger phenotype. Now, one thing which we have to note is these Sirtuins respond to exposomes. And when a skin cell is exposed to UV or exposed to like DPM, even stress, you see a significant decline in Sirtuins. And our data has shown that they go dormant. They really vanish from the aged skin cells. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to reawaken this lost Sirtuins, and that's 17 years of work. We have enough evidence in lab to show that skin cells, when used in this particular format, we can reactivate or reboost the lost Sirtuins.
That is so interesting. I mean, that was just a primer on Sirtuin science right there and the importance of Sirtuin. So you could almost think of Sirtuins as a marker of a healthy young cell.
That is true.